yeah, so something to learn from. Obviously, usually I've consistently won matches. And this is something new for me, and different challenge. Loss of confidence and those sorts of things. It's been difficult, but I'm still enjoying everything that goes into preparing for the tournaments and preparing for the matches, and hopefully this turns around. But it's a good experience for me to go through, not just for my tennis career, but for general life as well. Things aren't always perfect, and everyone goes through difficult periods where things aren't going well for them, and that's happening to me now. Obviously, I hope that it changes, but I'm certainly learning from this, and something that even when I do finish my my tennis career, I have a different understanding and appreciation for there's a lot of the players on the tour go through this. The majority of players go through periods, in the year where they lose 4 or 5 first rounds in a row. Top players don't, but huge amount of the players do, and it's something that I'll be able to use in future. I think to my advantage. If I do any coaching or anything, it's will help with that. But I think I'm strong enough to take the punches, or like you said, or the criticism and those things. I haven't lost any of my appetite for the sport or the training or the competition, so hopefully it turns around. Hardest transition for me, like going onto the clay courts, always at the beginning is tricky for me, but then coming from outdoors to indoors is also really hard. I never had a problem the other way, going from outdoors to indoors, or going from clay to grass, for example. But it's always hard after a few weeks indoors. But I was in Dubai last week. I was practicing and training there, so it's not like today was my first day practicing outdoors. You can't expect to turn up a couple of days before a tournament outdoors if you've been playing the European tournaments for a few weeks and expect to feel great. It's completely different with all the elements, and that's why I always, if I'm playing an outdoor event, off the back of being indoors or training indoors, try to give myself enough time.
Fair share of finals before. How tough is he to play in those finals, in those matches?
Yeah, obviously unbelievably tough. And in the sort of middle, latter stage of his career, I think even stronger. Obviously, played lots of finals against him, and it was extremely difficult for me, even when we'd sort of grown up together and had a lot of experience of playing against him in major competitions. But I think with what he's gone on to achieve, in the last 5 or 6 years, I think for some of the younger players coming through to be stepping into playing a final of a Masters series or a Grand Slam, and he's on the other side of the net when he's won 24 majors and, like you say, 98 titles. It's not easy when you have limited experience in those situations, and you're standing across the net from a guy who's won as much as he has. That's really, really difficult. I felt that a bit early on when I played when I played Roger in my first US Open final, or when I was playing Rafa in the latter stages of major events when I was quite young. It's not the same. It's not the same as playing them in the quarterfinals or semi-final. And I certainly think that for the younger guys now, when it's Novak on the other side of the net, really, really difficult for them to win against him, not just from the tennis side, where he's obviously exceptional, but I think from the mental side as well. Because he's done it all, as a lot of the younger players coming through